Right, here we go. First video. We're about to leave Perth, Western Australia. Just going to show you where I come from and Sue. This is our city. So this is from a place called Kings Park. That is a very famous Swan River. So I'll just take you through. I think anybody who's been to Perth, Western Australia will know this place. It's called Kings Park. Very famous. I feel a bit stupid talking to a camera, but that's what other people do. This is just a big memorial. Beautiful gardens. Just take you for a little stroll. If you come to Perth, there's a magnificent cafe over there with a magnificent view. And the weather here is always great. This is a war memorial. There's a flame there. It never turns off. Runs every day, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Hugely popular place. This is a Thursday, the day before we fly out to start a new journey. Sue and I are leaving Perth and we're going to travel the world, or try to travel the world, for up to 2 years. Daunting task, but you're a long time dead, so we're going to give it a go. So I just thought I'd just show you where we come from for a little walk. Beautiful places. Weekends super busy. It's a I can't remember exactly, I think it's about 200-300 acres, and it'll never be built on. And the weekends you can hardly get a spare spot up here. Well, this, like I said, this is a Thursday and we can hardly get a spot here. We've already had to park 300 metres.
It's beautiful.
And yeah, and you will get to see us shortly, and you'll know why 300 metres is hard for us, because we have been fat and lazy. So hopefully we'll fix that. I'll just show you some of these gardens. These are all actually native to Western Australia. This is known as a kangaroo paw, because this actually looks like a kangaroo paw. But
miniature.
Very miniature. Multi colours. Right, we'll just take a stroll back. Not going to bore you with this place. There's much more to see. This is just where people do tours and they just talk about, well, trees and whatever. So yeah, West Australia have a lot of native stuff, quite harsh. A lot of this stuff is really harsh. Like, you wouldn't want to run through it. It's tough, but it is very pretty. Okay, I'll just take you over to here. This is called the Lord Forest. Okay, so he was one of our early explorers when he came here, and there's the dates you can see. We're quite a young country, 1847 to 1918, so not like Europe and Asia. So yeah, we are relatively young and new and very pretty. All right, that's just a little snippet of Perth, or one of our main tourist spots. I'll talk to you soon and explain what we're doing, and yeah, catch you then. All right, just coming back on, just to let you know that I walked back to the car and we walked down the wrong road, so now we've got to walk all the way back and down the next road. But that's what you're going to get. You want to the words, I don't know what they are. Yeah, follow, subscribe, what is it, and notifications, or whatever those words are. Anybody who's on YouTube will probably know what they are. But you'll see that we don't know much about technology. We're only learning. Going to give it a crack. But you will see mistakes for what you see. Yeah, it's not. But you will see real. So you can follow the TikTokers that change their outfits 3 times a day and become hugely popular, or you can watch somebody who's real. What you see, there will be no BS. The mistakes we make, you'll see it. If we go broke and come back with nothing, you'll see it, and we will let you know. We will let you know if we go okay. I'm sure we'll get in trouble at some point, but yeah, so I'll have a little chat a little bit later. I don't know, I'm just turning this on and off, and I don't know what it's going to look like. So I'm actually going to have my daughter do editing, even though I don't think she knows what to do yet. But anyway, we'll see. All right, talk to you later. Well, here we go. Don't like talking into a camera, so bear with me. We're about to embark on a journey, both Sue and I, where we're leaving Perth. We've sold up. We've sold our unit, and we've got very little money, and we're going to have a crack at travelling the world. Now, the last couple of years, I've been buying and selling shares on the Australian stock market. Only little numbers, but we've managed to make a living. So I thought I'd see if I could take that living and travel around the world. Probably haven't picked the best time. As you all know, in the recent times, interest rates are rising, talks of recession, the world is fighting, and of course we're coming out of COVID, so some countries still aren't open, got a lot of rules and regulations, and you know, we don't do technology very well. Learning a little bit. I'm leaving it really up to Sue, not me. I barely know how to turn on a phone. But we're going to have a crack at surviving around initially Asia for 6 to 9 months, and that is because that's fairly close back home in case everything fails. And if it doesn't fail, we'll work our way over to Europe, and then hopefully across to, well, Canada, America and New Zealand and home. if it all turns out all right. If it doesn't turn out all right, we'll just we'll go back and I don't know, maybe buy a caravan and continue to travel around Australia. I don't know, but we're going to see how it goes, and it's going to be a real journey. There's no TikTok, I can do this, or TikTok and people watching how to cook and change their clothes. I find it bizarre. There'll be a little bit of travel, a little bit of reviews of hotels, etc., but not a lot. I think that's there's enough people out there doing that. I'm going to try to show you real day-to-day life in strange countries where you know nothing about. Or we know nothing about, and I want to talk to grassroots people, you know, the people who in the service industry, taxi drivers, people who work at bars and shops, and hope to get an insight on, you know, and I'm not being political here. I don't care what people's belief is, whether COVID was real or not. I don't care. But I want to. It did affect the world, and I want to experience how they went. And see how they went, and see how they're surviving, and yeah, so that's about the gist of it. You'll see if we make it, and you'll also see if we don't. So you'll see by you'll probably see by the accommodation. We're starting out at 2-star, and who knows, we might get to 3-star. But anyway. If you want to follow a couple of old fogies trying to negotiate their way around, like I said, it's just going to be real. There will be no BS in what we do. You'll see it as it happens, and yeah, follow. Watch a couple of videos. If you don't like it, you find us boring, just turn us off. No problem. But we hope you find there'll be a bit of entertainment. So, yep, follow us and see how we go, and we'll catch you in first port of call, Indonesia.